Hi, Crivera. How are you? Thank you. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. I feel like it's a little bit crooked. Oh, she wearing. She hurt him. That's on her. She brought it on her damn self. Hello, Nino. Hello, Oi. Hello, Oi. I was about to tell you that I was live, Nuno. Might draw digitally as you hang so I can join you. Aw, weird, but he has soul too more than. It's cute. What's your sign, Crivera? You're working from home? Nice. Nice. So you have time to be delusional all day, huh? You have time to get readings all day. Get reading all day. Delusional all day. Mm. Aquarius. Okay, my love. I'm Aquarius too. Happy birthday or belated birthday. All right, no. So I got your donation. Go ahead and choose your deck. Delusional and controlling anxiety. Damage control. Damage control. Did anyone hit on you yet? Yeah, just you need to focus on what's focusing on you. And focus on what's pouring into you. You don't. You've been single for some time. It's nothing wrong with mingling, but you have to focus on those who are giving it back. Okay. If she's not, she's not. It is what it is. Why am I seeing Chinese symbols in my chat? Well, it looks like Chinese symbols. Let me show you guys. You see that? These little things that keeps coming up every time y'all talk. Well, some of y'all, it's showing up, which is kind of weird. I don't know what that's about. Hmm. know. That's really weird. It keeps showing up. Thank you for the love, cold mod. Cold mood, sorry. If anybody would like to moderate, let me know. Moderation is basically you just, answer questions for people who come in the chat and give them the information, let them know what's going on here. So you want to know about the person in particular, or just in general, what's next? Ooh. Remember, y'all, if you would like a reading from me, please send a donation to my Chime, my PayPal, or my Apple Pay only. No super chat. 20 or more get to choose their own deck. The more you donate, the more questions you get to ask, the more detail. This live only has 10 spots. Once they are over, the done, then the live will be concluded. All right, so we have Nuno, the first brave one on the list. Nuno have time today to be delusional. So we respect him for that for sure. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that then. What's coming to Nuno? What's next for Nuno in love? It's crazy, Nuno. So what's next is options. Okay, the Seven of Cups is a card of options, which we both already know you have. But you may find that you have even more options coming up. Okay, so it looks like Estella isn't the only one with options. So yeah, I do feel like you have options, and I think that you're gonna be getting into this energy next of being because I feel like you do yearn for the past, but at the same time, you're not going to, you know, kind of like put your love life on hold either. Okay, so you do kind of have the Chariot, so where you're being pulled in two different directions emotionally. I feel because one part of you is just like, I do have options, let me just move forward with those, and another part of you is like, I still desire. We already know who with the Six of Cups. Um, and whatnot. So I think you may definitely, find yourself a little conflicted, okay? But yeah, you're just kind of in this energy still of should I wait? Should I not? Seven of Pentacles. Should I, continue to be patient for this? Should I not? And all the while still kind of, exploring your options. So it feels like this is kind of more of like an energetic thing for you. As for what's next. What's next for Nuno in love? Tell me more. What's next for Nuno in love? Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups. Exactly. You're still emotionally attached to you know who, okay? It's still showing that with the Eight of Cups reverse. So, truth be told, even though you feel some kind of way about, even though you have these options, you're still being pulled energetically and emotionally back to the past, where your heart is here with whoever this person is. Six of Cups, we know who that is. Um, there is an energy of you feeling like things are left unsaid with her, feeling like there's unfinished business, which is understandable. Um, but I feel like you're constantly fighting yourself here on. It's like you have options and that you should explore them, but your heart. I mean, you can't help what your heart wants, right, and desires. So that's totally understandable. Two of Swords. I do feel like you're very conflicted emotionally here because your mind is telling you move forward, then your heart is like, no, I still have feelings for them. The whole shoulda, coulda, woulda thing with her as well. Um, you still have a lot of questions. I feel with the Page of Swords. You kind of want closure. Hey, you hear me now? Yeah, I was asking if you could hear me because a call came through, and every time a freaking call comes through, it'll like fuck up the audio on the live. Okay. So yeah, what I was saying is you're very conflicted here emotionally. Your heart still has feelings, but your mind is telling you to move on and just explore your other options. I feel like you're sitting in the dark with her, and it just feels like your soul, you crave emotional clarity from her, but you're not getting it, unfortunately, just yet. Um, as for what's next, so you're constantly in this struggle of stay or go, wait, be patient, don't be patient. Even though you're aware of your options, I don't think you're confidently exploring them just yet, like physically exploring them just yet. No, no, okay. I think it's just there in your awareness, but it's kind of something that's like in the back of your mind, okay? Um, I don't know, no, no, if you'll get to the point to where you block her. I don't know. You could do that as a way to help you to try to move on and try to put her behind you, but I don't think that's gonna work. When I see the Seven of Wands, it is typically a card of setting boundaries. When I see this card, people usually do get blocked or something like that. So, um, now I'm not gonna say she's gonna block you, but I think this is your energy here. I feel like you are very heartbroken. You ache for her, but it's not much I see happening just yet with her. Um, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords. You're really down and out about her. I think you're definitely silently suffering here. Okay. It's like you're trying your best to move on, but it's really hard. It's really hard. So, I already told you what to do. There's nothing you can do but just accept it. You can't force her, you can't force it. You got to let it go. If you need help, you might want to talk to a therapist or something to give you coping mechanisms, but I don't know what else to tell you. You just have to just let it go. Okay, because if she can't meet you where you are, and you have to move on. Difficult, but not impossible. Because your heart is always naturally going to want what it wants, no matter what the mind says. Okay, I'll just go away. I think it's the hope that kept me. Like I said, I think she'll have her time. But who knows what the time frame is when she will finally have that tower moment. But don't just sit around, keep waiting for her to open up or waiting for her to have it. Just live your life in the meantime. That's all you can do. Yeah, because I feel like you're trying to move forward here for sure. Chariot and death. But you and her do have unfinished business. Okay. So it's not like it's just fully over. Um, Clarifying judgment is the devil. But I think that right now she's showing up as more of a karmic connection for you. Um, so there's things to learn about yourself through being with her or dealing with her. And there's things that she's learning about herself through being with you and dealing with you. So I do feel like she has shadow work she has to work on. She has to break free from her toxic, um, from that unhealthy behavior that she has going on of letting her ego run and control things with you here. Okay. See, we have the Emperor and the Four of Cups. So once again, the Emperor is an Aries card. So her ego is at the center of all of this, and there's nothing you can do about that. Okay. Yep. I'll just go away. Hmm. Yeah, you feel really sad over her. You're missing her a lot. That's what's next. And you're kind of putting yourself in this shoulda, coulda, woulda thing. But you're dealing with somebody who may be used to a certain type of man, and because you went against the grain, you went against that. It triggered her, and now she's in a ego spiral. But like I said, one day something will cause her ego to shatter. It happens to everyone with an ego problem eventually. But I mean, who knows the timing of that? But now, remember, we asked what's next. So that's like really immediate energy for you, what it's reflecting, and not necessarily like a month down the line or something. It's more so literally anything that can happen, even starting tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. So you understand you control your own outcome here. So if you don't want to see that, you just have to start putting yourself out there and valuing yourself and not accepting someone to just treat you like that. And the energy will change. No, a month down the line is would have been me asking what's happening for Nuno a month down the line in love. That's what's next. What's next could be tomorrow, an hour from now, in 10 minutes. It's literally what's next. So did you want to ask about that person? I mean, you can send extra to ask about her. Um, I will pull you a few oracle cards. What is? I'm sorry, I'm just itching my eye. The person that you asked me about. I don't know. You said somebody sent someone that you wanted to know about. Someone new. It's never too early to get clarity, though. All right. So, what does Nuno need to know about the connection? Um, with his connection with Estella, what does he need to know? Nuno's connection with Estella. It's saying let go of control issues. So again, energetically, like I've told you before, I think that you're controlling the situation. I think that you are, energetically wanting, and there's nothing wrong wanting clarity, but it gets to be controlling when you get to the point of, you know, oh, you need to know when she's going to stop doing this, when she's gonna like, don't worry about all of that. That's what I feel. She's gonna come around whenever she comes around. Okay. And I feel like you have too much of a tight grasp on the situation with her. And I know it's hard, but you just have to try to surrender. Okay. Letting go of control doesn't mean releasing the person. It just means releasing the need to control the outcome and what's going on. You're doing way too much with her and the situation. You just have to release it energetically, you know, and approach it with the mindset of, if she's meant for me, we we will align the way we need to, and I'm not gonna just keep trying to control the situation and whatnot. Okay. Stuff like you told me earlier, like, oh, I hope when I go on my run, I hope I see her. Those are ways that you're controlling the situation. You just need to, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But you have to know when to just back off energetically. Just back off of it. Yeah. Any other love messages for Nono about his love life? Any other love messages for Nono? Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So that doesn't have to mean you still have feelings for your ex, but I don't know if there's something that's still a little bit unresolved with that ex. Could even be emotionally, all right? But it's time to clear your energy completely. And I just think that even with Estella, I think for right now, it's not saying release her completely, but for now, just release the situation, okay? Because there's nothing you can do. You cannot force her. You're only making it worse on yourself the more you know, the more you let the situation just kind of stress you out. Is she going to wake up tomorrow, next week? Okay. Yeah, it's time to explore the options because right now she's not doing anything, honey. She's not doing anything. Like, not even a little bit. Okay. And you're completely being met with this coldness. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, she does spiral over you. She does feel guilty, but if her ego stops her from expressing it, there's nothing you can do. You're welcome, baby. Hey, lovely Lena. Remember, if you would like a reading from me, please send a donation to my PayPal, try my Apple Pay. Only no YouTube payments, my love. The more you send, okay, the more questions you get to ask. The bride? Shut this mom down. The Tay The Tay May. What is your first name, honey? So I can put you on a list. You may be lagging. You may have to exit the live and come back in. Hi, China. Good morning. Okay. Yeah. All right, hon. Go ahead and choose which deck you want. I'm doing well. Hope you're good too. It's Friday, so when Friday comes around, it's always a good day. Okay. It's Friday, Friday. Gonna get dinner Friday. Who is what's his name? You said his name is Jay. Who is he to you? Is this your partner or just someone you're interested in? How's Jay feeling about Taylor? How is Jay feeling about Taylor? How's Jay feeling about Taylor? Has he gone distant or anything like that? How's Jay feeling about Taylor? I woke up to being blocked. Oh my god, y'all, I swear the cards do not lie. The cards do not lie because I was just about to ask you if he's distanced himself. Has he blocked you? Because we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands came out. Anytime I see the Seven of Wands, it's a blocking energy. Either that or keeping someone at arm's length. But how he's feeling about you is that, I'm not gonna lie, it does feel like things have come full circle for him. Things have completed for him. Um, I feel like he feels like he wants to kind of explain things though. So it's like he blocked you, but he feels like he wants to at least explain something to you, um, as to why he blocked you and whatnot. Because he knows with the Page of Swords that you're looking for answers, okay, and that he should have never just did that without talking. But what are his intentions with Taylor? What are Jay's intentions with Taylor? So yeah, that's what it's showing. Jay's intentions with Taylor. Jay's intentions with Taylor. How long you been talking to him is the question. I'm not really getting an emotional interest or attachment right now. Okay. I'm not getting emotional or romantic interest or attachment right now from him. Okay. So when I say things have full come to full circle for him, I feel like I don't really think that he has a romantic interest in you, to be honest with you. Okay. And that may be why he blocked you. I think he finds you to be an interesting person, and on a basic level, he likes, who you are as a person, and he feels like you do, have qualities about you that you bring to the table here with the Nine of Pentacles. But his feelings are more of like appreciation for you as a person and not like romantic interest. Okay. That's what I'm getting from him. So you are somebody that he wouldn't mind, like, you know, associating with it, but it doesn't feel romantic or emotional for him. So I think it's telling you that he basically just blocked you, so that explains why he's feeling like he would want to at least tell you that and explain himself. Okay. Because Eight of Swords tells me that he's definitely been maybe afraid of telling you that, or just in his head about how you would react or respond. Maybe he wanted to avoid any kind of drama or something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from him. Clarify this Seven of Wands, Jay's feelings towards Taylor. What's the Seven of Wands? Yeah, I feel like he sees you as someone that it feels very companion kind of energy, like somebody that he would be down to kind of just like be around, but not in a romantic sense. I don't really know how else to explain it. The sun. I think he feels like you guys had like interesting conversations. Um, I feel like he does like talking to you and stuff like that, but again, none of this is giving me romantic interest though. Okay. I don't know why he couldn't just say that. What's your signs? Yeah, I'm seeing that his feelings are not like that strong. It's not romantic or emotional. So that's behind the reason why he just kind of blocked you. Okay, but rather than just telling you and confronting you about that, he's Aries. Yeah. So I think that he feels like y'all probably had like good conversations and stuff, but I think that he's not that interested. Okay. Um, Although, like I said, there was that initial spark and attraction at the beginning, but it just feels like it's not really giving for him emotionally or romantically. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. Like I said, at the end of the day, someone can get you Valentine's gifts. They can do all these things because, again, I do feel like he had some feelings of chemistry towards you. These were initial feelings, but when I'm looking at it right now, there's nothing here that suggests that he has romantic feelings towards you. Okay. Well, you can have chemistry and mistake it for having emotional feelings, but I think when he really thought about it, he's like, okay, I think I just appreciate her as a person. I think I like talking to her. I think that maybe we flirt and we do little things like that, but I don't really feel like it was clicking for him emotionally. Okay, so people say that all the time. Oh, well, he said he did, but this is what the cards are saying. So people say a lot of things. If he blocked you out of nowhere, that's a telltale sign that his interest was not strongly there. Okay. And 3 weeks is very, very early. Um, so maybe it was initial infatuation, it was initial chemistry, initial spark, but that doesn't mean that spark and that chemistry was enduring and long lasting. And apparently didn't really turn into romantic feelings for him. Okay, so I do think he could potentially unblock you though, and explain things to you and talk to you. Okay, he's probably gonna tell you um, that maybe he would want to see you or talk to you, not really friendly, but just like casually. Okay, not really take it to in a romantic direction with you. So that's what I see from him, because men do not block women that they actually like. Um, Unless you did something out of this world, okay, that's different. But if it's 3 weeks and he already blocked you, that's probably a sign of him not really being that interested, okay, in that way. Rather than telling you, he just kind of took the easy way out and just blocked you. People, please understand that you could have chemistry with someone all you want, but chemistry does not equal romantic feelings. It doesn't equal romantic interest or even emotional attachment. Okay, there's plenty of people that we've had initial sparks with that eventually a spark died. It was infatuation, wasn't really real feelings. Okay, that happens every single day. Good morning, Shy. How are you? Lord knows how many men I've flirted with in my life. And while there was initial spark, and I might have liked the conversation with the guy, but I can't say I fell in love with all of them. Absolutely not. I can't say I caught feelings for them. No. Chemistry doesn't mean that you're in love, or, doesn't mean that at all. It's just a feeling, it's just attraction. And as always said, guys, when y'all come to me, please come ready for the truth. Okay? Because I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm seeing, how I'm seeing it, and how it's relaying. Okay? I do not sugarcoat. And you have to be ready for the actual truth. And I understand people can tell you a lot of things, guys. Oh, he said he wanted to marry me. He said he's in love. He said, she said, they said. Okay, but the cards are the 100% truth at the end of the day. So people can say, "Oh, I'm not cheating." A guy can say, "I'm not cheating on you. I'm loyal. I'm faithful." The cards show that he's being a liar and a freak. So it's up to you which one you're gonna believe. But I think if you're getting a reading, it's worth at least hearing what the cards have to say and taking it seriously. Okay. So I got an update for you, love. Before. Okay, go ahead. Oh, okay, Cheyenne. I've had people come to me and say, "Oh well, what are his intentions with me?" And if I pull a card and I see this man is physically wanting you, and he's a player, he's just sexually interested, but yet he's telling you he loves you, he wants to spend his life with you. People could love bomb all day. That happens all the time. That doesn't mean that they're being honest about it and sincere. Words are cheap. You gotta look at what people are doing. Okay. I'm ready for your update, China. You could choose which deck you want. Oh, these dang commercials are so annoying. Okay. All right, y'all. So this is not a free therapy session. I do, you know, every now and then dabble in the conversations. Okay. But please understand this is still a business. If you would like guidance, you have to send a payment. You have to send a donation for guidance. Okay. This is not a free for all therapy. I'm gonna just you have to pay for your guidance here. His co-workers have been reporting him trying to get him joined this day. Forget. Okay. Which deck did you want, China? Even even therapists charge for their services. I don't want anyone to feel like they're being ignored, which is why I say that. Okay, if you would like guidance on your situation, please send your donation, Chime, PayPal, Apple Pay, and we will look into it. We will elaborate on it. China has made her donation, so she's explaining her situation and she's gonna get guidance for it. There is no wait right now, so if you send your donation, y'all, you will get your reading in approximately 10 minutes. Okay. My question is, will he get out of this situation get open up? Will this be something not? Will this be something? I doubt it's not something worth waiting for, but let's see. And I told you that last reading, right? That he's going through stuff. That's why I just be trying to let women know, like, please don't always. I know these little wannabe relationship gurus online and people who think black and white will tell you, like, oh, if a man wants you, he's gonna come get you, and if he's not talking to you, that means that he hates you and he's not interested, and If he hasn't said anything in 3 days, he's with another woman. That's so ignorant. I just it grinds my gears that people think that way. Like that's the first thing your mind goes to. If he hasn't talked to me, it's someone else. It could be so many things, and that's the first thing you think about. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I know y'all get online and people tell y'all that, but that's not always the case. Sometimes men are not talking to you because they are not ready for you. It's very simple. He can love you to the moon, the stars, the back, and around the world. But if that man is not secure in any way, emotionally, financially, mentally, he is not going to engage with you. Okay? That's just the truth. It don't always mean he don't like you or it's another woman. What's his what's his name again? China. So you see how when you finally talk to him, he's telling you what he's going through financially. You know, and imagine if you listened right to these other people online that always say ignorant stuff. They would have said, "Oh, China girl, look, leave him alone because he probably with someone else. He don't like you like that." Did he say he don't like you like that? No. See what I'm trying to say? And I remember you told me something about your friend was sabotaging things. Is she still doing that? Because imagine if you listened to her. You would have sabotaged a good thing if you listened to her and her ignorant black and white advice. People have people can have things going on that we don't even know about. Even if it's mentally, people can be secretly depressed. You don't know what people got going on. They don't always talk about it. I mean, because even me, I mean, that's embarrassing sometimes to tell people, you know, what you're struggling with. It's not easy to just tell people that. I'm gonna light incense real quick. Yeah, that's what I be trying to say. You know, in 20, especially in 2026, you have to have a mind of your own. And I'm not talking to you, China. I'm just saying in general, like you have to have a mind of your own and listen to your own intuition because you can't always listen to these people who give these this raggedy advice. Oh, if they don't talk to you, they don't like you. That makes no fucking sense. Yes, that can be true, but there could be a host of other things that's the problem too. Okay, that man could be someone could damn be sick as hell on their deathbed, and you assuming that he don't like you. That man could be in jail, and you assuming he don't like you. Maybe he got arrested. That's what I'm trying to say. Like people just don't see different points of view or angles. You know, they just automatically think so damn ignorant and think that the person don't like you. Last time I checked, you can like someone. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're ready for them, though. Inde get out of his financial struggles and situation? Will Inde get out of his financial struggles and situation? Inde. Oh. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Will Inde get out of his financial struggles and situation? Will Inde get out of it? Will Inde get out of financial struggles he's in the situation? Yeah, he will get out of it, honey. But it's not gonna be overnight. I don't think it's gonna take that long either though. I feel like you should definitely see a turnaround. I feel like the longest it could take is maybe 3 months tops. But I think you could see some improvement. He could see improvement maybe Pisces season, like towards the end of Pisces season. Okay. That's the soonest. The soonest is like towards the end of Pisces season. The latest could be maybe Gemini season, okay? So there should be healing and a turnaround in his situation at least within 3 months. So I think right now it's just more of a right now I think it's more of just like you might be making it more than what it is mentally, which is understandable. But don't let your mind take you to crazy places. I think somewhere in the next 3 months should be fine for him. He will work his situation out somewhere in the next three months. If a man is having money problems, you think that even if he loves a woman so much, he's gonna feel confident to be around her? No, not especially not when that woman got a lot going on for herself. You're not just anybody. Especially men that see women that have it going on, it's more intimidating for him to be around you. Okay, he's gonna feel insecure. Now, if you were, if somebody, let's say a man is just dealing with one of these little 304s out here, or some little girl that's on his level right now, maybe she ain't got her shit together, it's easier to deal with her because next to her, he don't feel insecure. It's very simple. But for a woman of your caliber, men do panic. Yeah, absolutely they do. China wants to, is the situation with Inde worth waiting for? Is the situation with Inde worth waiting for? China wants to know. The star is coming out. Is the situation with Inde worth waiting for? China wants to know. I feel like it is saying that you can trust your path with him. You can trust it for now. Okay. Um, I feel like this could eventually lead to commitment. Eventually. Um, it's not the strongest energies right now for commitment because of his situation. Because the Two of Pentacles is saying that he does need to sort himself out first. Okay. But once he feels more confident financially and more stable, 100%, that's when you would see that commitment and to your heart's desire. Okay. Then you'll see more serious steps being taken. But I feel like that's something that's down the line. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So he could see improvement within the next 3 months financially, but um, the full, I don't even know why I pronounce it like that, the full security for him as a man, the optimal security for sure, I feel like would be towards maybe the end of the year. Okay. When you see the Ten of Pentacles, that's like saying that this could take some time to get to where you wanted to get to. Okay. So I'm kind of picking up like maybe October-ish is when you could, because I don't know what your goals are with him right now. All right. But I'm talking about those higher commitment goals that you may have could come towards the end of the year and not anytime soon right now. Okay. And until then, I feel like he's gonna be Knight of Swords. He may not be as consistent with you. Okay. But if you do decide to trust the path with him, like I said, commitment could happen down the line. The higher levels, the higher steps could happen down the line. And when I say down the line, like towards the end of the year. So that's up to you to decide if it's worth waiting for. If you have that patience, cool. If not, then maybe not. But at the same time, what's the rush? That's the question. What's the rush? I think you guys are on track right now. I think the pace y'all going at right now is okay. Okay. You know, y'all just started, the relationship, so I think you're on track right now. Especially if you think about like moving in together and stuff like that. All right. I've only known the guy that I'm seeing right now. We met last year. What was it? April. When we first met up in May. So we've known each other about 10 months. So not even a year. And I think we're on track for when I would expect us to think about maybe living together, or I would say that's something I expect to happen maybe by summertime, or even towards the end of the year as well. Because him and I, we are long distance, so eventually, we are going to have to shack up because this 40 plus miles away from each other is not going to work. And plus, he works a lot, so it's like the only way we would really be able to see each other often is if we did, live with each other. Okay, Veronique. No. I need to get me an incense holder because, yeah, I want to burn my table thing. Okay, Nikki. You wanted me to call you Veronique or Nikki? My love, for what you sent, we can ask. Um. Okay. Well, you asked yes or no, so. All right. I was gonna say you could just add an extra 5. 20 or more get to choose their own deck. Okay, and you get a little bit more information. But if not, I will choose whichever deck. Something else. Happy weekend. It is the weekend. You know what that means. The weekend means drinks. The weekend means party time, drink. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Guys, please remember, the more you donate, the more questions, the more detail you get. Your reading is only going to be reflected by what you donate. Okay, Veronique, choose which deck you resonate with. The middle one. Spicy, it will be your turn once you send your donation to PayPal. Try my Apple Pay, hon. Should Veronique continue to wait on her husband? What's your sign, honey? Should Veronique continue to wait on her husband? Should Veronique continue to wait on her husband? What are you guys separated right now? Nuno, when you say try to see what's up, do you mean like should you get a reading? You've been waiting on him for 8 years, honey. 8 years? I mean, of course, Nuno. I would never. I mean, what's up? What's wrong with getting information? I mean, do you know her name? Should Veronique continue to wait on her husband? The fool. No, you should not wait on your husband, honey. You don't need to know her sign, just her name. No, you should not wait on him, my love. It's time to take a new leap of faith. It's time to let that go and move forward and look to new beginnings. That's what the fool is about. Exploring new possibilities, taking a new leap of faith. That's not wait around energy at all. This is Aries energy. Aries don't wait. Okay. Along with that, we got the Page of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Three of Cups. You have a new person either in your energy or coming towards you. Spirit wants you to take a new leap of faith with a new person. New love is the answer for you right now. Okay, so you're separated but haven't officially divorced. Doesn't matter, my love. It's time for you to move on for sure, okay? That's what the cards are saying. Okay, well, Virgo is more compatible for you anyway than a Leo, so you're both earth signs. Should Veronique pursue things with Steve? Should Veronique pursue things with Steve? Should Veronique pursue things with Steve? Six of Swords, Six of Wands. Hold on, y'all. Ash out this incense. Do you guys still hear me? Because I want to make sure my mic is still working. You still hear me? Okay. I'm just fixing my mic. Hold on. Okay, all right. What's your? You want to go by Lucky or Chit? Okay, I got Nuno's as well. Veronique, I'm in the process of answering it. Give me just a moment so I can put other people on the list as well. So I got your donation, Lucky. You want to be referred to as Lucky or Chit? Because I see your PayPal name is Chit. Chit Tyke or something like that. Okay, Nuno's after Veronique. Actually, let me see who came in first. Because it kind of looked like Chit came in first. And I want to be fair. Let's see who's okay. So Chits came in at 10:58, and Nuno's came in at both 10:58. Y'all both said at the same time. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna do Chit first because Chits is more straight to the point. Nuno requires a little bit more explanation, so we will do Chit and then Nuno. All right. Should Veronique pursue things with Steve? Should Veronique pursue things with Steve? Veronique. Yes, you should pursue things with him. You should pursue things with him. I do see this connection is in alignment with emotional fulfillment for you, okay? Yeah. I am picking up on a soulmate energy here. And I think this connection is definitely one that could potentially be successful. Yeah, it is highlighting a strong emotional fulfillment with this person. Um, but the only thing with the Five of Cups is you're still kind of sorting out baggage from your past. Okay. The leftover emotional baggage from that situation. So I think that processing is still important for you here. But I do see you slowly but surely, Veronique, moving through that, letting that go, and opening your heart to a new situation. Okay, but yes, it is worth it. All right. Shit. Shit. It sounds like I'm saying something else, but uh, Jet, I will not be going in depth. Okay, I will just give you a really basic answer of how he feels about you. How does Noah feel about Chit? How does Noah feel about Chit? Okay. think your card fell on the floor. Let's see. I don't know if this came out reversed or not, but we have the devil. Is Noah someone you're in a relationship with, or someone new, or just talking to? How does Noah feel about Chit? What does Noah feel for Chit? How does Noah feel about Chit? The Three of Swords. How does Noah feel about Chit? Um, you're doing. Look, he's a red flag. Is what I will tell you. Okay, chasing you for a long time, finally say yes to go on dates and wants commitment right away and all these things. That's a red flag. Okay. The first card that came out for how he feels is the devil. The devil is almost always never a good feeling. Okay. Never a positive thing. Now, if there were other like positive cards, the devil can sometimes just be, a connection that's very someone feels a strong attachment, strong emotion, strong feelings. But in this case with these cards, no, I just think that he's someone who romanticizes a lot. And I think he romanticizes you a lot. Um, but it's not something that he really means. Okay. Um, it's kind of giving love bombing energy with the devil and the Knight of Cups. Okay. It's giving charmer. It's giving I say the right things. Okay. That's what it's giving here. I think he has a strong sexual interest in you as well, even if he contains it. But the devil does indicate lustful sexual interest. Okay. So I think and these tactics are seen by people who can be narcissistic too. Okay. Because I noticed that people who are narcissistic in the beginning, they chase you hard. They love bomb you. They tell you all type of things. They get you hooked. Once they feel like they got you where they want you, they pull it back from you. Okay. Um, so I do kind of feel like this is reminiscent of love bombing um, in his case for you, because he went from chasing you, and when you rejected him, okay, and you apologize, so you're showing vulnerability, you're showing interest. Now he's pulling it back from you. So I do feel like it was more of like a hook and sinker type of thing, like him putting the bait out there for you, wanting you to take it. And I do feel like he's hoping that you will do more of that and kind of be more emotional with him. And I feel like it's a tactic. Okay, it's a tactic with the devil. It's not something that's positive at all. Okay, that he's doing. And I'm almost all certain that if I clarify this devil, we might get the Five of Swords. Okay. We might get the Five of Swords. Like I always say, y'all, please um do not come to these readings with what you think. Come with an open mind and be ready to know the truth, okay? The Devil and the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups is never a good combination, okay? This person may have more of a strong sexual interest in you. He may have been love bombing you. He romanticizes you. These are all signs of an unhealthy thing, okay? Nothing about a pure love or pure interest would be the Devil and the Page of Wands, okay? Wanting commitment and pushing for all these things are a red flag. All right. So with that being said, that's how he feels about you. So I do feel like he is gonna come around and offer more of that emotional love bombing and flirtiness, but it's like he's trying to get you attached to him. That's kind of what it feels like. Okay. It feels like he is being strategic with the Seven of Swords. That's a strategic card. All right. And people who are narcissistic do tend to do that. And I'll tell you right now, if that man had pure and genuine intent, even if you were afraid of his intentions, he would have still kept things positive with you. He would have still been responsive with you. Okay. But the fact that he's pulling away, that just goes to show you that it's more a romanticizing thing and him love bombing you and not genuinely, being having genuine intentions for you. Hell, even Nuno would tell you when a man really loves you and has positive intentions, even if you're scared, his goal will be to make you feel comfortable. Okay. Not to pull away from you. That's more of a tactic. Okay. So I don't really feel like the love that he has or the interest that he has for you is pure. And I don't feel like it's healthy. Okay. So if he's chasing you for a while and he finally, and you finally give in and then he acts like that, it's more of like a tactic. Okay. Yeah, sometimes a guy will go out of his way to pursue a woman and pretend to be this romantic and all this stuff just because he wants to fuck. That's just the truth. Some men, yeah, they will chase you for a long time until they get it. They will. I know it sounds crazy, but it's very possible. And then once they do get that part of you, bye. You get it? So he's a smooth talker though. But it's just words for him, all right? I don't see it being genuine. All right. And because of that combination, I was gonna just give you a brief answer, but I'm like, I gotta really let her know about this guy. It doesn't look good. All right, no. So, what is her name? So, what is her? What is your specific question about her? Do you talk to her? Like, how often? And as always, you can choose which deck you want. Yeah, we missed those yesterday. Mm. How does Teresa view no no? How does Teresa ooh view no no? How does Teresa view no no? Okay. Well, she view you as a catch, honey. She view you as a catch. Six of Wands and the Two of Wands. She definitely view you as someone she's interested in. Six of Wands is a card of admiration, attraction. You know, she might admire you. She's attracted to you. She finds you very good looking. Okay. She may see you as someone that I don't want to say out of her league, okay, but she may see you as somebody that she kind of puts on a pedestal in her mind, okay? Now, you may not see why she does that, but can we control what other people think and how they feel? No, we can't. That's just how she sees you, okay? So she may put you on a high pedestal in her mind, but she definitely is interested, okay? How does Teresa view? No, no. She may view you as very attractive. Yeah. And she may also view you as someone who gets a lot of attention from other people too. Okay, maybe she knows that people, I don't know, women do talk, okay? Especially if it's at the gym. She probably notices other women that look at you or talk about you or anything, okay? But the tower will indicate that, yeah, you have completely, like, you give her that wow factor. You give her that, oh shit, he's hot. Oh shit, he's desirable. You give her that energy, okay? But the Seven of Cups is saying that she knows you have options, okay? She views you as someone who has options. And I feel like she's also trying to gauge your interest level in her. So she may be a little confused, okay? We met and they were on the same table and talked there. You met in a dinner. When did you meet in a dinner? Like for your birthday? So no, no. Why you keep acting like you don't talk to other women if you literally just said that you met her there? You be and this was on Christmas. You be acting like you ain't talking to nobody, or but yet you met her on Christmas. It don't matter whether there's intention or not. Do you talk to other women? Yes or no? That's a yes. It don't matter. A conversation is still a consensual. It's two ways. Whether they talking to you or you talking to them. It don't matter with intentions. It's about, do you talk to other women? Period. Yes or no. So yeah, that's how she sees you. I don't know why, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's like a Aries or a fire sign. She could be. Yeah, she feels like you're really, like, you make her nervous in a good way, not a bad way. Yeah, I think she definitely strongly desires you here. Okay. Hey Kennedy, it's been a while. She's so cringe. She never needs to dance again. I told you what the tower is. I told you that it's that shock factor for her. You rock her world. Nope, I'm still accepting Kennedy. Maybe she wasn't expecting to be this attracted to you. Maybe she wasn't expecting to meet somebody like you. Maybe she's, it's dawning on her that how attracted she is to you. Maybe she underestimated her attraction to you at first. But yeah, she definitely is very attracted to you. She looks at you with admiration and kind of amazement as well. Six of Wands is a good card. If someone sees you like that, or feels like that about you, that's like a huge compliment. Okay. She definitely places you on a pedestal in her mind. Yep. Hmm. We got 5 minutes remaining on readings before I close up. It's the weekend. I'm so happy it's the weekend because, Lord, just came back to say, girl, I really appreciate you and your readings. You really helped me a lot with this. You're welcome. How do you guys view me? I've always wondered, like, how do you guys view me, like as a woman, as a person, and what sign do like how what do I come off as? Because sometimes I wish I could see myself the way other people see me. Because I think I'm mentally ill, and I don't know if y'all think that too. So do I seem sane to y'all, or what? Because I need to know. Because if I do seem sane to y'all, I'm doing a good job at that. Okay. I need to wipe this real quick. Oh, yeah. It's all this dust. Y'all want to know if I seem sane to you guys? Had I went off the other girl, I'm telling you, you got to get your information from the source. Get it from the right source because these readers will tell you some bullshit, and a lot of them think very ignorantly, and they're already very better. It's always good to have a reader who is able to see things from different angles. Okay. I see you as very secure and very straightforward. I don't see the crazy really. Oh, good. Wonderful. I'm doing a good job then. I'm definitely passing. Uh, I mean, you don't play when it comes to the men, though. What do you mean? I would like a man's perspective. I as well. I wouldn't. No, I don't know if Nono's still here, but I would love to know how he views me as a woman. Like it's really interesting. I don't know. I go off of my intuition. If I feel like I'm dealing with a freak, then yeah, he's gonna get cut off quick. But if I actually feel intuitively like safe with him, then no, I won't cut him off. Some things I'm able to put into perspective and be understanding. But I do have a freak detector. I know a freak when I see one. Because I know you're a Sag. So what sign would you see me as then? That's why I be wanting to know like how you guys view me as a woman, as a person. Do I come off like mentally ill? Do I come off like Natalia. What about you, Natalia? How do you think I come off as a person, like as a woman? What do you think about me? Yeah, it's crazy, but on the outside, I guess you would think I'm an Aquarius, but on the inside, and that's because you don't know me personally, China. But if you knew me personally or you got closer, you would definitely see that I'm way more sentimental and emotional with my moon, being in Libra. Like, you definitely would see that side. Your moon sign comes out when you get close to people, then they see the more personal and intimate side of you. Okay, so Natalia sent before you. Kennedy, do you speak Spanish? Your Apple Pay came through in a Spanish way. I don't know why it did that. It's weird. You speak Spanish? You speak another language? Oh, you do? Oh, that's so cute. You have Spanish in your blood or you just learned Spanish? Oh, that's so cute. Natalia said, I'm mentally ill. Natalia is actually a psychiatrist or a psychologist, so she knows mentally ill. Natalia, Natalia, I'm gonna need an evaluation from you, okay? Maybe that's why we keep talking. Maybe that's my sign. I need look. No, I do feel like I have some form of a mental illness, but we're gonna have to figure out what it is. I might need to do a consultation with you. No, it's okay. I just do a good job at hiding it. When you're annoyed and when you feel tired. Yeah, I mean, I think us women go through annoyed and tired. We do have cycles. When I'm annoyed, I'm on my cycle, which I'm on my cycle right now, but I've had my coffee, so I'm good. Yeah, when I'm annoyed, I get annoyed even with my cat. Like, look, women got mood swings. It's usually my cycle is around. My period is due to come on, I believe, in like 5 days. Kennedy, no, you did not. You said you see me as mental. Okay, so you think I'm crazy. You know why? It takes one to know one. How about that, Kennedy? You see, I know a Gemini would think I'm crazy because they could see me in them. Okay, they see themselves in me. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, I know you crazy. There are some stories of Latin American blood in my family, but because we're black. Okay, that's so cool. How you like can speak Spanish. It's cool. I've always said I want to learn another language. I mean, I speak my native language, which is Creole, but China, Kennedy is your opposite. China's a Sagittarius, and Kennedy's a Gemini. Yeah. Look, China was just trying to make me feel better, Kennedy. Hey, shh. China was just trying to make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? But you can't help yourself. Oh my god. So you do like evaluations and stuff? I need to see how much you'll charge me, or maybe you can give me a courtesy consult to see what's wrong with me. To see what's wrong with me. Oh god. So Shauna says she sees me as an Aquarius. Okay, that's what she would think I am. What about you, Kennedy? How would Kennedy see me? Natalia is up. So let's see which deck you want, Natalia. It's crazy because women see me as Aquarius, but men often tell me that they see me as either uh they see as either Libra, Cancer, or they say Pisces. Obviously, I be emotional with men, so that's why you guys think I'm just an Aquarius. But I'm actually very, very emotional. Um, and I am actually very sensitive, which most Aquarians don't resonate with unless they have certain placements. I literally ask men that. Like any guy that I end up talking to, I'll be like, what sign would you think that I am? And I'm like, Pisces, Libra, or Cancer. That's what they say. Oh, no. Yeah, I've never had a guy actually describe me as an Aquarius at all. And it's crazy, but I've never got that. But every woman I ask, they always say Aquarius. Yeah, no. I asked you that and you said Aries. And again, you're the first person who's ever even thought I was a fire sign. So I've never gotten Aries before from anyone. Aries pop off and stuff. I don't think I act like that. I'm definitely not into the drama or anything like that. I stay far away from it. But if you push me, yeah, you're gonna get what you're gonna fuck around and find out. But other than that, and I'm definitely not impulsive either. So I mean, I don't really resonate with that. Natalia, which deck did you want, my love? Oh yeah, I'm energetic. I'm energetic, but maybe you're sensing more of the Gemini rising that I have because Geminis are energetic, and I don't know. Usually, me laughing a lot and stuff, people can think like, okay, like yeah, that's energy, Gemini or maybe Aries. But my Cancer be telling me like I'm more emotional than him. Well, him and I, we're both Libra moons, but he definitely says he sees me as like a Pisces or. And I'm not gonna lie, my feelings are easily hurt. That's if I first of all, that's if I care about you. If I love you, yeah, my feelings are easily hurt. If I don't give a freak about you, then no. You can say anything. I'm like, okay, don't care. No, like I'm really sensitive. I am when it comes to like my romantic life and stuff. I'm waiting on you, Natalia, to choose your deck, my love. Aquas are so sensitive. Just put up a front. Not really. Not really, girl. Because me as an Aquarius, I'm not gonna lie. I talk to many of them as clients. The only ones that are typically very sensitive are the ones with like a water moon, um, or like they are like the February Aquarius. If they're second or third deacon Aquarius, they tend to be more sensitive and emotional. But those other, like January, I really haven't seen it like that from them. They typically are not like that. I'm a third deacon Aquarius, so that means that I my personality does have a Pisces influence, so that could be why I do resonate with being a little bit more sensitive, and why men think I'm a fucking Pisces or a Cancer. Okay. And one thing about me, I remember things, and sometimes I do bring it up later. It may seem petty, right? But I like note things, and then I bring it up later, and I even find myself thinking about some shit that someone did to me like 2, 3, 4 months ago, and I'm like, yeah, bitch, I peeped that, yeah. And then I always think people are plotting, and it's like a really paranoid mindset sometimes. And that's kind of where I guess I might come off like a Cancer. Like I'm like always studying people's motives and moves, and I don't know. I could just feel stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah. See that right there. I noticed what you just did. Like, oh no. I'm like, why the fuck am I thinking about something from like 6 months ago? And I always think people have some type of agenda or some shit. I don't goddamn know. All right, Natalia, what's your question, my love? But no, I do have a Cancer Lilith. My black moon is in Cancer. So privately, I do operate like that, and that is the other side of me that people don't initially see. But I mean, I wouldn't go as far as saying she's a baddie, but I mean, I guess what depends on what a baddie is to you. People throw that term around nowadays. Who knows? How's George Torres feeling about me today? Is thinking about me since tomorrow is Valentine. How is George feeling about Natalia today? How is George feeling about Natalia today? He feels obsessed with you. Okay. He's still attached. He's still attached. Like here, let me give you guys an example. So when I first met my when I first met my cancer, I was like, this is like when we first met. I was like in the first week of talking. I wanted to get on the phone with him, and he's like, I don't really like. I was like, why don't you like just call me? He's like, because I don't really like to be on the phone. He's like, I don't really want to be on the phone. And then I remember I cried. I'm like, yeah, this is not Aquarius of me. Why the fuck am I crying? I cried. And he was like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. I just don't really like, I'm not really a phone person, but he still ended up calling me. He was like, no, don't cry. I don't know. I was being dramatic as hell. Obviously, I do be sensitive, but people who aren't like don't know me like emotion like personally, they probably wouldn't think that. But yeah, George, the devil speaks for itself, honey. So George is still very obsessed with you. He feels a very strong pull to you today, but I mean, when does he not? Okay. How does George feel about Natalia today? Ten of Wands. Ooh. George. Four of Cups. It's the same energy. It's like he's resisting you, my love, the devil, okay? You're a temptation for him, but he's also resisting this his feelings for you. Four of Cups is him being emotionally unavailable. He recognizes that he could act, he should act, you know, there's an opportunity available, but again, the Four of Cups can point to someone being emotionally unavailable, okay? And I do think in his mind, he's kind of sabotaging things with you, like I already said before. Um, I feel like he's also wrapped up in some kind of negative thoughts, like a negative thought pattern right now. Okay. He could be thinking about what your plans are for Valentine's, like what you're gonna do. Like he's kind of thinking a little negative here, okay? And it feels like he might be telling himself things to validate why he shouldn't reach out, why he shouldn't talk, okay? So the devil sometimes can mean that you're in like a self-limiting type of pattern to where it's like you're just spiraling um in a negative way, okay? It's like you're so chained. Well, in this one you don't see them being chained, but you're so chained to um some kind of thinking, some kind of pattern that is like it's hard to break away from it. Okay? Even though he may really want to, okay? Yeah, I feel like he's doing his best to be cold and to stay detached from you right now. Queen of Swords. He's basically doing what the hell what Nuno's Scorpio is doing. The same thing. Resisting being cold. I wouldn't even say it's his ego though. It's not his ego in this case. It's more so him getting in his own way. Do you know if he drinks? Is he a drinker or anything like that? He drinks whiskey? Oh Lord. I feel like when he drinks it makes it even worse. And I feel like he tends to be more negative when he's drinking. So he could be addicted to drinking, and this may also be influencing his behavior with you, okay? Because the devil and the temperance can talk about addictions, relying on something to soothe you, relying on something to balance you. relying on some type of vice or something. The same way, like if you're on drugs or you're addicted to alcohol and stuff like that, it can play a role in your relationships. Of course, it does. Right? I feel like he's gonna be drinking tomorrow. Okay, what does Natalia need to know about his connection with George right now? Talia's connection with George. What does she need to know right now? Healing family issues. So he could have some deep seated family issues too. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. How's his relationship with his parents if you know? This is interesting. Yeah, separation keeps coming out. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. What the freak was that? Mother. Oh, I think that's the I think that's the trash people. Let me go see. Hold on, y'all, because that's really loud. I think that's a trash people. Yeah, shit loud. Head on the water, now I can't breathe. Never felt so good. All right. Mother was so disconnected. Yeah. So his family issues could be playing a role in his patterns as an adult. Okay. And this is why I be trying to let people know that as I be trying to let people know that look, some people are sitting around unhealed and then you wonder why they can't love you properly or show up the way you need them to. Is George gonna reach out to Natalia for Valentine's Day? I highly doubt it. If he didn't wish you happy birthday, girl, I highly doubt he'll say happy Valentine's Day. That's even more sentimental. Will George wish Natalia happy birthday? I'm sorry. Happy Valentine's Day. Will George contact Natalia on Valentine's Day? Will George contact Natalia on Valentine's Day? Yeah, the Eight of Swords is saying a no, my love. Yeah, it's giving no. Page of Pentacles. It feels like he thinks about it, okay, but he fails to take action. The Page of Pentacles suggests communication will come, but it's not going to be immediate. The Page Pentacle suit is very slow communication. So eventually he will talk to you, but it's not Page of Wands, it's not Page of Swords, okay, or even Page of Cups. He's going to put a lot of thought into what he says when he does contact you though, okay? So it's not going to come right away. Yeah, I got the Knight of Pentacles reverse. So that's more evidence of him not feeling prepared or ready and maybe not even trusting himself to with you right now, okay? That's really, I'm not gonna lie, Knight of Pentacles reverse is really stagnant energy. He's very, very stuck and stagnant right now, emotionally. Yeah, I'm sure he is, but he has to be willing to step up and do that on the outside because that's what you need, that's what you deserve. Okay. You are welcome. All right, readings are now closed. So Kennedy will be the last one, and I might come on later. We'll see. All right, Kennedy. So you're completely done with the what Max? What was his name? First and foremost, go ahead and choose your deck, and we will go from there. Gemini, Aquarius will receive bonus readings today. Um, and I want to say Libra. Okay, okay, no problem. Poor Max. Poor Maxie Poo. Max has run out of max chances. Okay. He maxed out. Mm. Mm. I'm a mute just for like, give me 5 minutes, okay? Because I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Okay, well, I'm gonna ask Kennedy where this is ultimately heading. Okay, because I know you asked about if you're gonna have a stable relationship, but first of all, we need to see if this is relationship energy to begin with. All right, so we will see where this might be heading. What's your rising sign? Do you know it? All right, where are things heading? What is the potential for this connection between Kennedy and girl? You left a Cancer for he's a Leo. Oh Lord, let's see. Oh, you're also a Gemini. What is the potential in this connection between Kennedy and Jack? What's the what's the potential for this connection between Kennedy and Jack? What's the potential for Kennedy and Jack's connection? What's the potential for Kennedy and Jack's connection? Kennedy and Jack. How long have you known each other? Temperance, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups reversed. Potential for Kennedy and Jack's connection. What's the potential here? King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Hmm. So, when the Three of Cups reverse comes out, that usually means that this connection, um, okay, yeah, I feel like this connection may be on and off. Okay, it's still showing that within the energy, it still could be on and off. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna say. People claim a lot of things, but the cards are gonna tell you. I think I'm not gonna say he's a bad guy. Okay, he's not a bad guy with the King of Pentacles. All right. But the Three of Cups reverse would say that this connection is still energetically going to be on and off. So you may reconcile and then not talk and then reconcile again. Three of Cups reverse is short term energy, not long term. Okay. Four of Wands is you guys have chemistry. You know, there's passion here. And I think there's potential for, to share some good times, have some memories with each other. But ultimately, this doesn't feel like it's moving in a committal direction. Okay. Um, yeah, because I feel like you guys could disconnect, and then Four of Wands, Ace of Wands is a reconnection again. Okay. I think the chemistry y'all have keep y'all connecting. Is this your soulmate? Is this the love of your life? Is this Two of Cups? No, it's not. Okay. It's not. But it is passionate. It is chemistry. There's a magnetic attraction and connection that y'all have with each other. The spark is definitely there, but spark is not all that you need for a long term relationship. Spark eventually can die off. Okay. But yeah, Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I feel like I kind of get that money is more important to him as well. All right. King of Pentacles type men typically be like way more locked in with their money and materialism than like love, and you know what I'm saying, like he's not giving that kind of guy. Okay. So I feel like he could spend money on you. Y'all could go on a date, maybe meet up. You know what I'm saying? Have those times with each other, but it's not giving. He's the type of partner that you would need emotionally. All right. Um. Okay. I mean, it's pointless in the fact that it's not meant to be a long term connection. That's not what it's showing right now. Okay. And the Five of Wands does suggest that there could even be interferences either on your end or his end, especially because it fell underneath the Three of Cups reverse. So he could be entertaining other people too. So it may not necessarily mean that you're his only interest, even if he's telling you that he's serious. People can say a lot of things. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So you would find yourself, kind of waiting and waiting and waiting and investing and hoping that it becomes serious. It's long term with the Temperance and Seven of Pentacles, but it just feels like it's never quite really going there with him. Okay. Yeah. Where are things headed for Kennedy and Jack? What is the potential for Kennedy and Jack? This connection between Kennedy and Jack. What's the potential here for Kennedy and Jack? Kennedy and Jack, what is the potential? Seven of Swords and the King of Cups. Six of Pentacles, yeah. That's not really good. Okay, the Seven of Swords would indicate that at some point in time, I don't know if it's you or him, but there will be, I feel like one of you there may be interference here, okay? Either on your end or his end eventually. Because we have two kings here. He's not this King of Cups, he's the King of Pentacles, okay? So I don't know if King of Cups is another guy for you or if it's Max or I don't know. But this is another energy. Um, so I feel like you're not really going to be getting your emotional needs won't really be met with Jack, okay? He may be someone that represents security to you, stability in a way, but he doesn't necessarily represent emotional fulfillment and the type of relationship that your heart may want. Okay, that's what I feel. Um, do yeah, that's what I feel. So there will be competition, there will be interference. I kind of feel like that might be you. It is picking up on third party energy at some point in time. See, this King of Cups, whoever this is, that's the type of guy that would be relationship material. Not to say the King of Coins isn't, but he takes a different approach to his relationship. All right. He's all about just being there for you financially, making sure you have a roof over your head, taking care of the bills, fulfilling his obligation and duty. He's financially generous, cool. But the King of Cups is more rich emotionally and more, husband material, someone who wants love, somebody who, is going to operate in that capacity with you. All right. So, you know, Mr. What's his name? Mr. Jack, I don't really feel like it's long term for y'all, okay? And that's that. Kennedy, you're asking me where is he when at the end of the day, that King of Cups could be someone you already know or someone that you have yet to meet. Okay, this is predictive. Remember, you asked a predictive question. Okay, so where this is heading is you have two kings. He's not both of them, he's one of them. So this King of Cups is someone else that I feel like could show up at some point in time. Okay, and I do feel like you're going to want this King of Cups more than him. Because him, you're going to be trying to be patient and hoping it goes somewhere serious, but I don't think he's going to do it for you emotionally. Okay. Yeah, there's passion. Yeah, there's attraction. Yeah, but he's not giving like the partner that you need. So clarify this. Let me clarify this King of Cups. Who, and what is this King of Cups when it comes to Kennedy's connection with Jack? What is this King of Cups? The three, the Three of Swords, girl. So we have two threes here. So at some point in time, it will be a third party situation. And I think it's on your end, really. Like, okay. This King of Cups is looking like something better for you. We got Cancer, Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So, again, it's not BS with him. It's just that he's not the type of partner that you think that you need. Okay. And he's not really giving that strong committal energy. Sometimes we get with somebody who we have chemistry with, but that doesn't mean they are meant to be something long term or something meaningful for us in that way. Okay. Not everyone's going to be your husband. Not everyone's going to be your long term partner. Some people, you're meant to enjoy your short term connection with them, but they may not be for a lifetime. Okay. So I think that's the case with him. Um, mm. All right, guys. So I am closing up. I'm gonna get started on some YouTube readings right now. You're welcome. And I will probably be on later. I don't know. We'll see.